Hey, visionaries! You are now tuned in to the Starts with a Vision podcast, where everything you do in life starts with a vision. If your vision is clear or foggy, you are in the right place. It's time to go take what's yours, because there's a vision only you can see, and a dream only you can dream. And now, your host, Mr. Starts with a Vision.
What is going on, guys? What's going on? What's the word? How you feeling? How you doing? This is Isaiah Fowler, aka also known as Mr. SWAV. Mr. Starts with a Vision. And let me say, I am very grateful. You know, I have to express this gratitude, man. I'm very grateful that you are listening to this episode, and you already know I'm not going to disappoint you. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to give you some good information, some good content, and it's going to really give you some perspective, okay? I'd like to think that I'm like the king of perspective, because when I think about something, I can break it down in so many different ways. And so people love that about me. So we gonna hop into this episode, man. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next year, 2018, this podcast is going to do some amazing things. It's going to do some great things. And I promise you that. I guarantee you that. So with that being said, let me say, today we're going to hop into the quote of the day. And that quote is like this: I've been in a real peaceful state lately. You know, I've really been doing a lot of internal reflection. And so I think that, you know, ties into the people that I've been listening to and the things that I've been researching and stuff like that. So this week, it's kind of like, it kind of reflects that on these solo episodes. So the quote of the day, it goes like this: all great changes are preceded by chaos. It's that simple, right? That's by Deepak Chopra. So I'm going to say it one more time, and I want to break it down for you, because this is very important in my opinion. All great changes are preceded by chaos. Now, this is very, very similar to another quote, and the quote is something along the lines of, the darkest hours of the night come right before the sunrise, right? Or the sun rises after the darkest nights or the darkest hours of the night. And so when you look at your life, you may feel like or think everything is crashing down on me. My life sucks. Nothing is going right. I can't handle all this pressure. This is crazy. Let me tell you that right after that is change. And it is the greatest change. It's the greatest change. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you know, do you understand that if you, I'm going to say this one more time, if you understand the cycles, you will be so much better off. You'll be so much better off, because everything in life has a cycle. Look at nature. Look at food. Just look at nature in itself, because everything is nature. It has a cycle. Look at life. A kid is born, a child is born, male or female. They grow up. They go through their maturation process, their cycle. They become an adult. Elementary school, middle school, high school, college, workforce. What do? They get married to somebody. They have a kid, right? Now that kid goes on to repeat that. That's called a cycle. And so life has a cycle. And so when you understand that a great change is right after chaos, you will be so much more at peace in life. You will be so much more at peace in life because you already know what's happening. You already understand what's happening. You already understand what's going down. You already understand it. So I want to say that to say, know and understand the greatest things happen right after your life is just in flames. I promise you. I promise you. So that's the quote of the day. All great changes are preceded by chaos by Deepak Chopra. And the topic of the day, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about momentum, but in a different way. So I've been telling myself that we're in the fourth quarter now, right? It's been a week or so, and we're in the fourth quarter, and we have 90 days left of 2017. Now, you cannot sit here and tell me that this year has not gone by fast. I think this was probably the fastest year of my life that has gone by. I say that because it literally seems like yesterday was January, and I know exactly where I was at in January. And when we look at it now, we are in October. 90 days left. And your life can change in 90 days. Let's not get it twisted. Your life can change in 90 days. So, this is what I said for the topic. I said my last or next 3 months of my life are going to be bigger than the first 9 months. Think about this. My last 3 months of this year are going to be bigger than the first 9 months. Only because of the work that I've put in for the first 9 months of the year. Think about what I'm telling you here. What does that have to do with anything? Momentum. Planting a seed. Watching it harvest. This is the fourth quarter, baby. It's harvest season. You've been working all year. You've been working all year. For what? Are you going to let this year finish out without you realizing the goals that you wanted? You wanted to hit $100,000. You wanted to hit $300,000. You wanted to do this. You wanted to do that. Whatever it was, man. Are you going to let this year stop and finish without you realizing those goals? What do you need to do to accomplish and finish the goals that you set out for yourself? What do you need to do? I need you to answer that for me. What do you need to do to get to where you want to go to? For the next 90 days, what needs to happen? For the next 90 days, how many phone calls do you need to make? For the next 90 days, how many deals do you need to close? For the next 90 days, how much money do you need to make? For the next 90 days, what do you need to do? And so break it down. How many things have you done to contribute to this goal? And how many more do you think you need to do? Do you have everything tracked? Do you want to get more organized? Is the organization a direct correlation of your money? What is it? But that's my question to you. What do you need to do to accomplish that goal by December 31st, which is only less than 90 days away? And it's becoming a holiday season. So honestly, you have more time than you think, because a lot of people are going to be chilling. They're going to be relaxed. They're going to be doing all this other stuff. But you, my friend, have an abundance of opportunities and abundance of time. Do you hear what I'm saying? Anything is possible. The first 9 months, seeds have been planted. Have you been planting your seeds? And I want you to really think about it. Have you been planting your seeds this year? Like you say you've been planting. Like you say you've been working. Have you really been putting in the work? Have you been putting in the work for the first 9 months? Have you been consistent in your goals? Have you been consistent? Have you been diligent? Have you persevered through the pain? Please tell me the answer. What is your answer? Have you? So this is what I want you to do. To get this momentum, I want you to think about what you've done, and I want you to think about what you've accomplished. Okay? Think about what you've done and think about what you've accomplished. I want you to think about those two. And we're going to bridge this gap. Right? We're going to bridge this gap. So, think about this. What you've accomplished and what you have done. And what I mean by that is the effort that you've put forth and the things that you've accomplished. Now, what is the gap there? You tell me. Once you know the gap, once you see the gap, that's what you need to focus on this next 90 days. So if you called 100 people, let's just say you called 500 people this year, and that 500 people that you've called has made $100,000, and you're like, I wanted to make $150,000. So the gap is, in the next 35 days, you need to call 300 people to make another $50,000. Do you see what I'm saying? By December 31st. Right? So the next 90 days, it's time to go all in. It's time to sprint. It is time to sprint. Your plan should already have been made for 90 days. Do you realize that in 90 days, your life could change forever? Do you realize that in 90 days, your life can change forever? Do you know that? Do you realize that? 90 days, your life can change. Shit, one day your life can change. One email, one phone call, one anything, your life can change. So I'm here to tell you, it's time. This is the last quarter of the year, another year. 2018 is about to be here in a snap of a finger. So my question to you is, are you going to make the next 3 months bigger than the first 9 months? That's my question to you. This is a momentum game, baby. This is all about momentum. It takes so much to gain momentum, but it takes so little to lose momentum. It's so easy to lose momentum, but it's so hard to gain momentum. So my question to you is, do you have the momentum going into the fourth quarter and going into 2018? Do you have the momentum? If you don't, then it's time to put more work in right now. So by the time January 1st hits, you have a ridiculous amount of momentum. Do you hear what I am saying? Let's go. Let's go, guys. So 90 days, less than 90 days now, full on sprint, no days off, and watch how your life changes. That's the topic of the day. That's what I want to talk about today. So hit me up, shoot me a text message at 678-841-7928. Shoot me a text message and go to the website. And we have a whole bunch of other resources on the website, and we're about to upload a whole bunch more. So I'll talk to you soon. That's the topic of the day.
Thanks for listening to the Starts With a Vision podcast. Come get your vision clear at www.startswithavision.com. See you there.